Hey Doc, it's Chris Burfield and welcome to the Chiropractic Underground's Q&A session where I let you ask me any practice building question you can possibly think of. Yes, any question your big heart desires. And today I have a question from Dr. Lee. And Dr. Lee asks this specific question. She wants to know, I practice KST, which is Koren Specific Technique, an unusual technique using the Occipital Drop, which is similar to muscle testing for analysis, and the ArthroStim for adjusting. Nutrition based on nutrition response testing and NET, which stands for Neuro Emotional Technique. How do you recommend that I market and position myself when doing spinal screenings, dinner talks, teacher appreciation programs, etc.? So, Dr. Lee, that is an excellent question, and I'm really glad that you asked that. And first of all, I just want to say, Dr. Lee, I absolutely love you. I adore you. You are so positive. You've been a subscriber for a long time, and I love seeing that you always leave a comment on every single blog post that I make. So thank you. I think you're absolutely adorable and super sweet. So to answer your question, how do you position yourself and your technique when you're out marketing yourself doing these different events? The truth is, I wouldn't focus on your technique. And the reason why I wouldn't focus on your technique is because your technique is about you. When you're out doing spinal screenings, dinner talks, or teacher appreciation programs, or whatever outside marketing you may be doing, network marketing events, such as BNI and whatnot, you don't want to make it about you. You want to make it about the patient. So what I would do is I would first make it about them, get them into the office, and then educate them about why you're different. Educate them about Koren Specific Technique and what makes you different from every other chiropractor in town. So, for example, if I were out at a spinal screening and I met a patient, I wouldn't even bring up my technique with them. I would focus completely on them and what their healthcare goals are. So, for example, let's say I'm sitting there with a patient at a spinal screening and she has migraine headaches. I might ask her questions like, so Mary, I see on your stress survey that you've marked down that you have migraine headaches. Can you tell me what they feel like? I want to know what they feel like physically, and I want to know what they feel like emotionally for you. So can you just describe to me how they make you feel? And she's going to say something to the effect of, well, they're pounding, throbbing. I get sensitive to light. I get nauseous. I have to go put myself in a dark room. As long as I take, if I feel them coming on, as long as I take a medication, as I feel them coming on, I can kill it before it gets really bad. But if I don't take medication in time, my day's gone. So she's going to respond with something like that, and you're going to say, okay, great. Now I know how they physically make you feel. But I want to know, Mary, how do they make you feel emotionally? How do you feel when you have a migraine headache? And she's going to say something like, oh my gosh, sometimes I just want to cry. I just want to cry. Sometimes I just want to have somebody hit me over the head to make the pain go away. Because getting hit in the head with a hammer would be a lot better than the pain I'm going through. And then you want to dig deeper with them and you say, okay, now they're obviously, they make you feel horrible, but can you explain to me, when you have a migraine headache, how do you feel when you're around your family? How do you feel when you're at work? And really dig in deep and really, really connect with Mary and let her tell you how she feels emotionally. And then what I would do is I would be like, Mary, honest to goodness, I can't even imagine. I've never had a migraine headache in my life, and I can't even imagine what you're going through. And then just pause. I can't even imagine what you're going through. But what I do know is that I've helped a lot of people with migraine headaches. As a matter of fact, I had a lady that came into my office, and you want to tell a story. I had a lady that came into my office 2 years ago, last week, a day ago, however long. I had a lady that came in that was suffering with migraine headaches, Mary, and she'd been suffering with them for 15 years. And we did a very thorough examination with her, and we discovered what was actually causing her problem. And now she's migraine headache free. Now, I'm not saying that I can help you get rid of your migraines, but we won't know unless I do an exam. Do you believe in fate? And this is a question I used to ask a lot of patients when I was out doing a screening. I would ask them, do you believe in fate? And almost every single person that I ever talked to said yes. Because the truth is, most people do. Most people believe that they are in the right place at the right time for the right reason. But I would ask them, do you believe in fate? And Mary would say, yes, I do. And then I would say, yeah, me too. And Mary, I feel that God put me here for a reason today. He put me here to meet you. And I would, phrase it like, I believe that God, or I believe that, the grand artificer of the universe, I believe that the universe put me here today. However, whatever your belief systems are, you want to be true to you. Don't worry about using the word God and offending people. But whatever you personally believe, use that terminology. I believe that God put me here today for a reason, Mary, and I believe He put me here to meet you because I've helped a lot of people with your condition. And today, I'm offering people just like you that have problems, Mary, an opportunity to get checked in my office for no charge, for $57, whatever it is that your offer is at that particular event. And then you let them know, would that be something, would you be interested in finding out if I could actually help you get rid of your problem or discover what's causing your problem? And almost every single person says yes. And then as soon as they say yes, you just say, great, what works best for you? Mornings or afternoons? Afternoons. Okay, great. I have an appointment available on Monday or Wednesday afternoon. What works best? Wednesday. Okay, great. I have a 3 o'clock and a 4 o'clock appointment. What works best for you? 4 o'clock. Great. Mary, I'll see you at 4 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to seeing you again and finding out if we can actually help you get rid of these migraines. So in the meantime, Mary, I love you. And then what you do is you just give them a huge hug. Why not? I mean, open yourself up and give them a hug, especially after you've just connected with them on this level. Because my personal belief is that every single time I did a screening, I was put there for a reason to meet that person in order to save their life. And if you don't have that kind of conviction, if you don't really, truly believe that you were put there for a reason on that day to meet that person, you won't schedule anybody. You've got to have that conviction. You've got to have that level of certainty. So I hope that helps you, Dr. Lee. I wouldn't make it about your technique until they come into the office where you have more time to educate them. When you're out doing events, you want to make it about them and them only. Not about you, not about your technique, not why you're different. Because honestly, when they're out in public, they don't care what technique that you practice. Now, once you get them in the office and you begin to educate them about your technique, they'll start to care more. But you don't have that kind of time. And honestly, they're not really interested in your technique. The only person that's interesting to is you at that point in time. So I hope that helps. And thank you for your question. I really appreciate you. Again, I just want to thank you for all the wonderful comments and feedbacks that you've left me over the years. And in the meantime, Dr. Lee, keep saving lives.